You must be happy that the tournament has gone very, very well and it has come to an end today.
Yeah, like I said, I just really want to thank God for the opportunity. You know, it's really if you don't have a team behind you, if you don't have a support structure, if you just do things on your own, sometimes it doesn't work. You don't get a satisfaction like when you do it with a group of people, because then you listen to other people, you listen to advice, you know. So I'm so grateful that I'm at the NCCP campus with Pastor S and Nadine gave us the opportunity just to live out your dream, you know. And I'm working at the school, I'm the head of sports at the King's College in Bryanston, and I've always had the idea to put education, school sports together with professional clubs, and I'm so honored for Orlando Pirates to be a Super Sport United, to be a TS Galaxy, and the winners, this academy, you know, from the Val. And not forgetting the TS Galaxy, you know, the teams that came, and I think that's what excites me, you know, about this project. And it's a start, and I'm hoping that it will grow into something bigger.
We know that private schools, yes, they do play football, but it's usually not the main sport.
Yeah.
What was the idea behind bringing such a tournament to King's College?
Look, again, you also need to think that you have the team, like the players. And a lot of our players are playing for clubs, or about 3 or 4 of them are playing for clubs. But it's important that when you build a structure at school, and I don't think there should be an excuse, because if you build a structure, you're putting things in place. And for me, when I came here, there was already a foundation laid. So I thought, if I put in the structures and you get not good coaches, but you get the right coaches and the right environment, and you have the facilities, you know, why not? You know, and I think, like you say, private schools, some don't take this sport serious, but we are really on a journey to develop our kids, you know, not just in the classroom, but also on the sports field, also creative arts. Some of them can sing, you know, all these other things. So the plan was always to bring the two together, and also to show our kids that you can actually play against clubs and at this level. And that's why this came all about, not just for the football, for the netball as well, because it was both sides.
What does it mean for the boys in your school and other private institutions like St. Peter's Way here, who get to play with players in academies?
Yeah.
Who play GDL competitive football week in and week out?
Yeah, again, I think that you can do both at a very good level. You just need to find the balance, and that's what I wanted to bring as well. I wanted to bring the balance, and that's why we had tried to have equal amount of clubs, academies and schools, because I think that for me was important. I didn't just want to make it a club thing, I didn't want to make it just a school thing, so I wanted to find a balance between the two, and also to let our boys just realize that they can actually compete at this level. You know, if you ask them, they will say, oh, the intensity was rough, the physicality was rough, but it was good. I mean, when we watched the final, Pirates and this academy, you could see the level. But those are 15, 16-year-olds. And we have 15, 16-year-olds in our schools that can play at that level. You know, and for me, and also to show the boys from clubs that you can also take you need to take your schooling serious as well. Because the career is not, your football career is only going to be to a certain time. But I think when you have an education, it takes you further. It also helps you how to deal with your money, how to deal with situations, you know, at home when it doesn't work out, how to look after your car, how to look after just things that you got through the sport, you know, and all those things. So yeah, for me, it was just to bring the two together and to find the balance.
And as someone who's involved, you know, in sports, mainly soccer, in these private schools, what is the current status of football in private schools? Because we know when you go to competitions like K-Motsepe, you hardly see private schools participating in those competitions. So what is the current state, and which direction is it taking?
I think, so what we're trying to do, again, you need to have a structure. You know, so what we've done as a school, as a private school, we've looked at what is the best structure that we can go in, like a league that we play, and then we play teams like Noordwijk, Kuro Noordwijk, or we play against Limbo Park. You know, we play against these schools that actually plays in the K-Motsepe, and I think it's important that for coaches that's coaching at school level, it's not to be scared of to play against the schools that's actually playing K-Motsepe, because it's mostly government schools that play K-Motsepe, and the kids are putting in, there's a lot of money in those tournaments. And I think with private schools, because when you're at a private school, there's this thing that you've got money, we don't need to go and win another million rand or whatever. But for the government schools, that's a lot of money. You understand what I'm saying? So I think also it's just the idea that we can do both. You know, you can have the money and still get more money, you know, as a private school. And I think once we get that mindset, and also what's important for me, what I realized that being in school sports, there is no teacher that teaches any subject in the school that's not qualified. But why do we allow coaches to coach in our schools that's not qualified? And I think if we can get that right as well, you know, get the right people that's qualified, even if it's a D license or just a level 1 for cricket or for swimming, you know, if you can get people that's qualified, then it makes it easier, because then they're invested in our youth. And I think it's important that we invest in our youth, and that is what I wanted to also us to bring about.
Coach, it's been a fantastic 3 days. I want to be sure, are we coming back next year?
Yes, we're definitely coming back. Football States, you guys are definitely coming back. Thank you so much, you know, for just covering the event as well. I'm really privileged for you to be here. So yes, definitely, Kings Cup 2026 is coming.
Thank you very much, Coach.
Cool.